What's up, everybody? Hello, good afternoon. I am on call today, only for one more hour though, and I'm only good for one day. I knew I wasn't gonna get used. I have not gotten used all week. Monday was Halloween, and so it was the last day of the month, and I had quite a few clicks. So, which a click is just when I get called out from daily or from sitting OPR, we get a click for each calendar day that we are flying. I had enough clicks that I was pretty far down the list and I did not get used on Halloween. Speaking of which, I hope everybody had an amazing Halloween weekend, and I want to know what all y'all were for Halloween. My boyfriend Keith and I went as Jim Harbaugh and a football player. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, then you would have seen our picture. We went out Saturday night, but several people came up to him and loved it and actually asked to get a picture with him. Yeah, so that was definitely a successful costume idea. It was all his idea. I will take no credit for it, but me also being a giant Michigan fan, I really was all for it. If you don't know who Jim Harbaugh is, he is the head coach for the University of Michigan football team. I am going up to Keith's this weekend. I have not actually meal prepped yet this week, but I do have groceries and I do have some stuff that needs to be used up. Otherwise it will go bad. I thought I would show y'all how to meal prep because on one of my vlogs, I think the last vlog, I showed the ground turkey with sweet potato and Brussels sprouts, and that is what I'm making again. So I figured that I would show y'all how I make that. Because I'm going up to Keith's this weekend, I don't need to meal prep a bunch of food, just something to get me through the rest of today and tomorrow. And that is why I'm just making this. It ends up making about 4 servings for me. What you will need are some Brussels sprouts. This is just a pound of Brussels sprouts. And ground turkey, sweet potatoes, a yellow pepper, and half of an onion. And I just use a sweet onion. And then for the seasonings, you will just want some olive oil, some salt, and I use Himalayan pink salt. Garlic powder, minced garlic. Can you tell I like garlic? Some black pepper, some chili pepper, a lemon, and I've got a little bit of Emerald's Original Essence that I need to use up, so I'll end up putting this on the Brussels sprouts. Because truthfully, I don't really care for Brussels sprouts, so they have to be super seasoned and basically not taste like Brussels sprouts anymore. And then I like them. I actually enjoy them, and they're good for you. So that's my trick, is just season the hell out of them so that they don't taste like Brussels sprouts. Also, I've noticed that baking them or roasting them or whatever in the oven tastes better than frying them because then they're not soggy. So we are going to do the Brussels sprouts first because, like I just said, I do put them in the oven. And we need to put this at 400 degrees, preheated to 400. And now I'm going to cut all the Brussels sprouts in half and put them in this bowl. Then I rolled a lemon and cut it in half. Half of it went in my water, and then the juice from the other half went into the Brussels sprouts. Okay, so I already, as you saw, added the lemon, and then I put some salt on there because it's a grinder, so I couldn't hold the camera and do that at the same time. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil in there, just about a tablespoon. A little bit of minced garlic, or you can use fresh garlic. And I really like garlic, so I will add kind of a lot. Black pepper, Emerald's, which is almost out, and some garlic powder. Just toss it so that all of it gets nice and covered. Beautiful. We'll take a baking sheet, spray it with some olive oil, put the Brussels sprouts on there. Put the Brussels sprouts in the oven. Bake those, or roast, whatever, for about 25 to 30 minutes. On to the ground turkey and sweet potatoes. We're gonna heat some olive oil on medium-high heat. Add the ground turkey with some more garlic, minced garlic. Is anybody surprised, really? You shouldn't be at this point in time. And then we are going to chop up the yellow pepper and half of the sweet onion. Once you're done chopping the pepper, stir the ground turkey to ensure it browns evenly, and then move on to chopping your onion. After chopping the onion, I mix the yellow pepper and onion into the ground turkey. Once the onions were browned, I added salt and pepper, chili powder, and garlic powder. We're gonna let the onion brown a little bit, and once that's done, I'm gonna add the sweet potato, but in the meantime, I'm gonna clean up a little bit just so that it's less that I have to do once everything is done. Okay, now that the onions are fairly brown, I'm gonna add the sweet potatoes, add a little bit more olive oil, and once you get all this mixed in, you're just gonna cover it and let it simmer over medium. So you're gonna lower the heat a little bit. Let it simmer over medium for about 10 minutes or just until the sweet potatoes are tender. If y'all have been following me for a little while, then you know that I roughly track macros. I'm not like super strict about it. By macros, I mean macronutrients, your carbohydrates, protein, and fats. And I also make sure that I'm getting my micronutrients in. So what I do is I measure it all out, and I'm not like super, like I said, I'm not super strict about it, but basically what I do is I use my fitness pal. I'll add the recipe as a whole and say that it has 4 servings. And then, so I'll say, you know, it's a pound of ground turkey, it's 16 ounces of sweet potato, and 1 pound of Brussels sprouts, the onion and yellow pepper I'll add in. And then because you said that it makes 4 servings, that recipe makes 4 servings, it'll automatically divvy it up. When you add it, you know, yeah, I've had 1 serving of this for lunch, then it'll say that it's however many calories and however many macro and micronutrients. How I divvy it all up is first I'll do this one because the ground turkey and sweet potato, but I just use this little scale right here. You want to make sure that you're using the same container for each meal, or at least containers that all weigh the same, because then what you're going to do is you'll add the container and you'll tare it, and that way you can accurately measure how much you're adding. Okay, so each one of these weighs just about 8 ounces. Now I'm just gonna add the Brussels sprouts, and I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm not gonna measure it. And that is it. It's really easy, this one in particular, and it tastes good, and I have not gotten sick of it yet. So I think I've had this for about a month now. Every week it's been one of my meals for about a month. And then my other meal, I always try to get a different source of protein to make sure I'm really getting as many different nutrients as I can and keep myself healthy, because when my body feels good, my mind tends to follow. So, yes. I am sitting outside of IKEA right now because I need to go in there and finally get a coffee table for Ashley and I. And then I am headed up to Cornelius to Dogwood CrossFit, which is where Keith is a CrossFit trainer. And I am spending the weekend up there in Mooresville. Wow, with him. I did not fly at all this week. I was on call yesterday and then I did not get used. I'm not sure if I mentioned that already or not. And then I was off today, and I'm off tomorrow and Sunday. And this is the only weekend that I have off all month. So I'm not even going to get into that because people junior to me have the weekends off. It's just, it's a little frustrating, but I did get Thanksgiving off, so I'm trying not to complain too much. I did also have to make a couple appointments and take my car in, so it's kind of a blessing in disguise that I actually have days off during the week now. Anyway, yes, so I am in IKEA. I already know what I want, so I'm just gonna go straight into the marketplace and grab it because I am trying to get up to Cornelius before traffic gets really bad. It's already kind of bad, but I would like to be on my way before it's super bad. But yeah, this weekend, tomorrow, there's an Oktoberfest. It was postponed. It was in October, but it was the same weekend as Hurricane Matthew, and we got a lot of rain. We are going over to his, step-grandparents' house for dinner tomorrow evening. That's about it that we have planned so far. I think tonight will probably just be relaxing. Okay. I want this one, I think. I don't know if that's gonna be wide enough. I think we wanted a wider one. And I know there was a wider one. Here we go. Right? No. I don't know. This one. Yeah. There we go. Probably should have grabbed a cart. Okay, I really hate trying to steer these things. And I don't remember what aisle I was supposed to be in. Perfect. Okay, that was fast. Now we are on our way to Dogwood. Hallelujah. Let's pray the traffic isn't too bad. It is Monday, so in typical Jenny fashion, I am ending my vlog today. I am sitting here for OPR. It's the late OPR. For those of you who are new, I do have a terminology video down below, and I do have a bunch of frequently asked questions down, answered and everything down below too. If you're wondering what OPR is, your answer's down there. I am in the employee parking lot right now. I'm here a little bit early, but I wanted to finish the vlog. If I don't get a trip, or until I get a trip, I don't know, I plan on editing this tonight and getting it uploaded either tonight or tomorrow. And then I'll pick up the next vlog either tomorrow or if I get a trip out of this OPR tonight. I did a whole follow me in the day thing on Snapchat, so if y'all follow me on Snapchat, then you would have seen what all of today consisted of. That is why I was not vlogging it. Social media links are all down below. Y'all know the drill. I'm sure y'all watch YouTube videos enough, unless this is your first time on YouTube whatsoever. In case you don't know, all my social media links are down below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go in to the airport and sit here for 4 hours. If I don't get a trip, then I'll leave, or if I do get a trip, I don't know, I could end up being up all night. It's just the way OPR works. But I hope y'all have had a wonderful, however long it's been since I have uploaded. Go make some wonderful memories. Okay. Go make some wonderful memories. I love you all. Goodbye. Then it hit me what I was craving, or what I could actually down, and that would be Reese's Puffs cereal. So, yes.